I'm Marsha Thompson. I'm the Executive Director of the Indiana Association for Child Care Resource and Referral. We're a nonprofit agency serving families, child care providers, and communities in all 92 Indiana counties. We have an annual operating budget of about $7 million, and I'd like to share my experience with action coaching with you. I had been at IACCRRR for 10 years, just actually approached my 10-year anniversary. The organization was going through some significant change, actually good change. We had an increase in funding. We were taking on a new program, but staff were beginning to feel a little unsettled, uncomfortable with some of that change. I was feeling like we needed to kind of shake out the cobwebs and look at our organizational structure. I felt like staff needed to come together as a team, and so that was one of the first things that we worked on with Greg, was to identify where the organization needed to go next in terms of organizational structure. The first thing that we needed to work on was revisiting the organization's mission. We had not really had a vision statement before, and so we worked on pulling together those three pieces, vision, mission, and culture statements. And we involved a small group of staff early on in that, and then ultimately involved all the staff in the finalization of those three statements. Once we completed the work on the vision, mission, and culture statements, Greg and I began to prepare for the team alignment. And what we did in preparation for that was we worked on goals, began to develop team rules of the game, did some other really exciting prep work in terms of the team alignment using the DISC assessment and a 360 evaluation of me and of our team process, and that all led us to the day of the team alignment. So part of what we did during the team alignment was to begin to look at roles and responsibilities for existing staff. And out of that then came evidence that there were 2 additional team members that we needed to add. When Greg first introduced the action coaching hiring process to me, I was a little bit of a doubting Thomas. I wasn't quite sure about the process. I'd never hired anyone using those techniques before, so I was a little apprehensive. After the first experience, I really became a believer of the process, and successfully hired a second individual to our team using that same process, and will from here forward utilize that process with every position that I hire for the team. We began to create a fund development plan. Our organization is about 98% federally funded. That's a risky place for us to be, so we understood that we needed to diversify funding and seek out additional funding from other sources. When Greg introduced me to the Action Coach sales coaching, it was a true eye-opener for me. Coming from the nonprofit world, I had not approached fund development in that way before, and the concepts and the strategies that I learned through that process have really helped me in terms of putting together a viable fund development plan.